Hey, my name's Justin Matson. This is my vlog. I have hopes and dreams. Yeah, I just want to check in. So I'm scheduled for surgery tomorrow, which is exciting. I'm getting weight loss surgery, the VSG, Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy. Uh, I would have like a cool hashtag. I don't know, VSG, I think is one. But yeah, so I got my surgery time, so that's exciting. I have to be there. My surgery's at 3 p.m. tomorrow. To be there at 12:30, and I started my liquid diet, which is really it's not that it's easy. I just drink waters. But I'm like afraid I'm gonna accidentally eat. Like I'm really scared that like I'll reach because I don't eat out of hunger. I eat out of fun. So like I can't control my hands. I'll just I wake up and there's pizza in my mouth, so I'm like really scared I'm gonna accidentally reach for something, so I'm trying to like stay out of the kitchen. I'm wearing mittens. Maybe I thought that'd be like a good reminder. Don't reach for it. No. So I made some Crystal Lights, so it's fun. And yeah, I'm just drinking water for the next 24 hours. Or Crystal Light, that's fun. I'm allowed broth if I want something scrumptious. I could have bone broth. I don't know why that's scrumptious, but it's trendy. I don't know if I've ever had bone broth. It sounds scary. It sounds like something you serve at Halloween, but I guess it's good for you. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's good to know that like I'm getting there. I was trying to get my last thing. I have to like do a will just in case, you never know. And then like I gotta pack my bags and I gotta my yeah, like I was going through my mind and I was talking to my friends. I was like, my comedian friends, I was like, hey, if something happens, would any of you want any of my jokes? And immediately they were like, nah, we're good, so it's okay. You're out of my will. But I got it. So I think I'm excited. I think I don't know what else I have to do today. I'm just kind of like getting mentally prepared. I don't know where I'll be sleeping. I stay overnight in the hospital, and then the next day when I get back, they said that like because my tum tums. That's what you say when you want to be less gross. My tum tums. I might have some incisions, small ones, but that means that like somebody's bending forward or leaning or squeezing or doing ab crunches might hurt. So I had to take a break from all those ab crunches I've been doing for a while. But like that means like maybe like sitting, laying down I sleep on my sides. That might hurt a little bit. Or like some people sleep in a chair the first night. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. We have like a little restroom that all my husband's naked Barbie dolls are in. So I'll have to scoot those over. But yeah, so I'll figure it out. Yeah, I was trying to think of like what I want to talk about. There's all these like good YouTubers that talk about weight loss surgery, so you can go to them for all the facts. I'm just here for the hot goss, But yeah, I was thinking about like the big like because there's a lot of fears and concerns. It's like will I ever eat bread again and all that stuff. I feel like the past couple of weeks I've been really like saying goodbye, like like Marie Kondo. I've been like thanking my items that no longer bring me joy. Well, they bring me too much joy is the problem. So I've been like, boba latte, you've been great, and I'm so sorry, but I can't see you anymore. It's not you, it's me. And so I've been like trying to slowly. I went to Olive Garden for sure, and I cried a little, but it was fun. Yeah, I feel like the servers are used to people crying at Olive Garden. It's family. But yeah, so I think I kind of like had a good like last hurrah of like I'm trying all the things that have been bad habits on me, and I think feeling good about like one thing is like it's funny how like now I feel like food doesn't bring me as much joy as it did initially. I think like a lot of people, when you overeat or whatever, you think like, oh, I just love snacks, and I eat all these snacks. And I think that's true initially is like the taste, but now like when I eat a candy bar or whatever, like I'm kind of like not, like it's out of habit or like out of craving, but it's not really like I enjoy it, it's kind of like, oh, there's like up to 8 bug pieces in this legally, and I kind of like I don't really enjoy candy as much as like I still eat it, but it's like kind of like, oh, this is like you go numb to it a little bit. And so it's a little bit like so I don't know if I feel like being aware of that and like really thinking about what I eat, and then also just like trying to eat things that actually have nutrition in them rather than, chemicals. Um, no offense to chemicals, but so I've been thinking about like like I had like a donut like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, is this my last donut ever? And then I was like really excited, like, oh, I gotta have a good donut, and I got it, and it was like kind of like, I don't know, it was okay, it was like kind of fine, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this donut's so good. I feel like I've had so many donuts that like now it's kind of like, eh. But I'm like, maybe that's why like, whenever like Cameron Diaz eats a fun size Snicker bar and goes on a rampage for 3 days, because it's like, I get it, because she hasn't had a Snickers bar in a long time. Not to judge, I'm sure maybe she's fine. I don't need to judge. I didn't need to put names. Maybe she eats nothing but Snickers. I don't know. But I remember she talked about that on a talk show, so that's why I used her name. But I feel like maybe if I don't have donuts, or a year or two, and then I have a donut, it'll be like, oh my gosh, this is the best donut I've ever had. So I think maybe it's like you gotta leave it to miss it, it's like a Pink song. You gotta, I don't know what the name of it. She had sang a song about that. You Google it. I don't know, but so I think maybe it's good for me to miss things and start to get in touch with eating healthy again. The whole point is that I don't eat donuts in the future. I'm sure maybe 5 years from now, if I have a small sliver of a donut, then that's probably fine, as long as I don't go back to eating terribly all the time. But yeah, I'm trying to not be too ridiculous about my expectations. I think obviously for the first 6 months or a year, I really need to be super strict and healthy. But I really don't I don't want to get in the mindset of like forbidden foods, or like I'm on a diet, or like those kinds of things. I don't want to think like I'm never allowed to have anything, because I don't think that's sustainable. I don't think that's realistic. I mean, I think obviously for the short term, yeah, I have to be very strict and have to follow my doctor's orders and stuff. But long term, I don't want to be like, oh, I'll never have cake. If someone gets married, I'm gonna throw the cake in the trash and look at them in the face as I do it. I don't want to do that person. And I can be like, okay, well, I'm going to a wedding in June, so maybe in May and April, I'm going to not have any sweets. And then when I go to the wedding, I'll have a small sliver and I'll be satisfied. And I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of where my mindset is. It's like, I really want to learn to like good, healthy foods. Like, hopefully, I can be like, ooh, this bland chicken makes me feel excited, and so that's what I'm going for. Is really like, 4 almonds is like a treat, like that's kind of where I hope I'll be at. And I think, I don't know if that's realistic, but we'll see. I think that's the point. It's like, I think they're very pushing proteins. I think proteins are supposed to be where it's at. So like, I would say up until now, I'm very carb heavy. Like most of my diet's like carbs and a lot of empty calories. I eat a lot of vegetables and stuff. I don't think I'm super unhealthy in my meals. I think it's my snacks that are the problem. I think outside of meals is where I eat unhealthy foods. But in meals, I eat a pretty well-balanced thing. And then I'll get fast food and stuff too on the way home from the meal. The thing is, like, healthy foods aren't open past 8 p.m. because they're all snug in their beds dreaming about flowers. We need healthy people that are night owls, like... I want a salad restaurant that's open at 4 a.m. outside of Quiznos, Anyways, all right, well, I just want to check in. You don't have to listen to this, but you should. Like and follow and smash the subscribe button. Yeah, I think I'll try to put it in my Instagram, maybe in my Reels section or something, so it's out of the way, so you don't have to see this every day unless you want to. But I'm gonna post this on TikTok too. And my goal for TikTok was to put a variety of content. So I'll do these videos as like kind of my baseline content, and then I'm also gonna put more stand-up clips. I have like a bunch of clips that I haven't like edited for TikTok yet, so I'll start putting those up. And then I was also thinking of doing a second hour that I toured in Edinburgh. Was like a fake motivational seminar. I never released it as an album. I still feel like I don't know if it's done yet. I feel like there's still things I want to tweak, but I think maybe what I'll do is I'll adapt it into a series, like in short clips rather than releasing it as a full album. Because then I can there's a lot of like riffing and crowd work, and and interactive elements to that. And I think it'd be better as maybe a fun new media content rather than old media. Like I'm not gonna release it as a cassette tape. All right. Anyways, you're great. I'll check in. I don't think I'm gonna check in tomorrow. It's like I'm getting surgery. Well, maybe I don't know. I don't need to update you every. I want to be like one of those people in the hospital, like, okay, the doctor's putting in the needle now. You know, like no, I'm gonna do my thing. You know, trust the doctors, and then I'll check in a week or two. If I die, I'll text you, but it should be fine. All right, wish me luck, and yeah, you're great. All right, bye.